Alright, let's kick things off with a little cosmic drama. Picture this. You're lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, and suddenly, the universe decides to drop a bomb on your thoughts. That's basically what happens when we talk about an event that hasn't occurred in 90 million years. Yeah, 90 million years, longer than dinosaurs roamed the Earth, longer than humans have been around, and way longer than you've been reading this. So, what's so special about this cosmic event? Well, it's not just any old celestial show. It's a rare occurrence that could potentially shake up our planet in ways we can't even imagine. Now, let's take a step back and imagine the night sky as if you're standing on a mountaintop with no light pollution. The stars twinkle like they've been doing this forever, but here's the kicker. Some of these stars are so far away that their light has been traveling for millions of years to reach our eyes. That means when we look up at the sky, we're not just seeing the present. We're peering into the past. And now, scientists are saying something big is about to happen. Something that hasn't happened in 90 million years. Talk about a cosmic reminder that time moves differently out there. So what exactly is this event? Well, it's not a meteor shower or a supernova explosion. It's something even more rare and potentially impactful. The alignment of celestial bodies that could trigger a massive solar flare or some kind of cosmic disturbance. Now, you might be thinking, wait, isn't a solar flare just a normal thing? And you'd be right, solar flares happen all the time. But this one is different because it's part of a cycle that hasn't occurred in 90 million years. Think of it like your favorite TV show coming back after an epic hiatus. Except instead of a new episode, we're getting a cosmic event so rare it might be the last of its kind for a very long time. Now, here's where things get interesting. Scientists are worried because this event could have serious consequences for Earth. Imagine if a massive solar flare hit our planet with the force of 1,000 nuclear bombs. That's not just a sci-fi scenario. It's a real possibility. And while we might not be able to stop it, we can at least prepare for it. But here's the catch. We're not sure exactly when this event will happen. It could be in our lifetime, or it could be another 90 million years from now. Either way, it's a reminder that even though we've come so far as a species, we're still at the mercy of forces beyond our control. So, why should we care about something that hasn't happened in 90 million years? Well, because the universe is full of surprises, and sometimes those surprises can have real-world impacts. This event isn't just a cosmic curiosity. It's a potential game-changer for life on Earth. And while it might sound like science fiction, the evidence suggests that this kind of celestial alignment has happened before, and it could happen again. So, as we dive deeper into the video, we'll explore what exactly this event is, why scientists are worried, and how we can prepare for it. But first, let's take a moment to appreciate just how vast and mysterious our universe really is. Alright, let's cut through the cosmic fluff and get straight to the point. This rare celestial event isn't just some random sparkle in the sky. It's a big deal, like a cosmic party that only happens once every 90 million years or so. Imagine if your favorite TV show aired once every few millennia. You'd be watching it with a mix of awe and confusion. That's basically what scientists are dealing with here. So what exactly is this event? Well, the most likely explanation is either a cosmic alignment or an asteroid passing by our planet. Cosmic alignments are when multiple celestial bodies, like planets, stars, or even distant galaxies, line up in a way that's visually striking and scientifically significant. Think of it like a perfectly choreographed dance in space, where every step has to be just right for the show to happen. Now, an asteroid passing by might sound less dramatic, but trust me, it's still pretty wild. These space rocks can be as big as mountains or even larger, and they zip through our solar system at breakneck speeds. The difference is that this particular event isn't just any asteroid. It's one that's on a trajectory so rare and specific that it only comes around once in a blue moon, literally. Why is this so rare? Well, the universe is vast, but even vastness has its limits. For an alignment to happen, all the celestial bodies involved need to be in the exact right place at the exact right time. It's like trying to hit a bullseye with a dart while blindfolded and on a moving platform. The odds are astronomical, pun intended, and that's why scientists are so excited about this event. To put it into perspective, if you were to take all the planets in our solar system and line them up perfectly, it would be like arranging a group of people in a straight line across an entire football field without anyone stepping on each other's toes. That's not just rare. It's practically impossible unless you have a cosmic GPS guiding you. Alright, let's get scientific for a second. You know how sometimes you hear about things that sound like they're from a sci-fi movie? Well, this is one of those moments. Scientists are using supercomputers and fancy models to predict something big, something that hasn't happened in 90 million years. It's not just random speculation. It's based on data collected over decades, and the numbers aren't looking good. These models take into account everything from temperature changes to ocean currents and even the movement of tectonic plates. Think of it like a giant puzzle where each piece is a different factor that could influence this event. And guess what? The pieces are starting to fit together in a way that's really concerning. They're not just looking at the present, they're projecting into the future, which means they're trying to figure out when and how this might happen. Now, here's where it gets interesting. These models aren't perfect. They rely on assumptions and data from past events, but the Earth has changed so much over millions of years that some variables are hard to predict. However, scientists are using advanced technology like satellite imaging and deep-sea sensors to gather more accurate information. It's like having a high-tech version of a weather forecast, but for something way bigger than just rain or snow. One of the biggest tools they're using is climate modeling. These models simulate how different parts of the Earth interact, like how melting ice caps affect sea levels or how rising temperatures influence weather patterns. The results are pretty alarming. They show that if certain thresholds are crossed, we could be looking at a major shift in our planet's environment, and it might not be something we can reverse easily. But here's the kicker. Scientists aren't just sitting back and waiting for this to happen. They're actively working on ways to monitor these changes in real time. Think of it like having a 24/7 watchtower that keeps an eye on every possible sign of trouble. If they detect any anomalies, they can alert the world and maybe even take action before it's too late. It's all about being proactive, not reactive. All right, let's get real for a second. This celestial event isn't just some cosmic party trick. Could be like that one time you accidentally left the oven on overnight and now your whole kitchen smells like burnt toast. Except this is Earth and the toast is our climate. Scientists are already running simulations, and they're not exactly thrilled with what they see. Imagine a sudden spike in atmospheric temperatures, like Earth's thermostat being hit by a remote control that someone forgot to turn off. The result? Weather patterns going haywire. Think hurricanes getting more aggressive, droughts turning into deserts overnight, and maybe even some regions experiencing seasons that don't make sense anymore. Now, let's talk about ecosystems. You know how every creature on Earth has its own little niche in the food chain? Well, this event could be like throwing a giant rock into a pond. Everything gets thrown off balance. Some species might thrive, like those opportunistic animals that love chaos, while others could vanish faster than a snowball in summer. Forests might start acting like they're in a fever dream, with trees dying off and new ones struggling to grow. And don't even get me started on the oceans. Coral reefs are already stressed. But this could be the final straw for them, turning once vibrant underwater cities into ghost towns. And let's not forget about us humans. We're not just passive observers here, we're part of the ecosystem too. This event might mess with our agriculture, making it harder to grow food in some places and easier in others. Imagine farmers trying to plant crops in a climate that's suddenly unpredictable, like trying to bake a cake without knowing if the oven will turn on or off. Plus, there could be disruptions in global trade, as shipping routes get affected by extreme weather, and maybe even some cities becoming uninhabitable due to rising sea levels or toxic air. It's like Earth is throwing us a curveball we weren't expecting, and we're still figuring out how to swing. But here's the kicker, this isn't just about immediate effects. Scientists are worried because these changes could have long-term consequences that ripple through generations. Think of it as a domino effect. One change leads to another, and before you know it, you've got a whole chain reaction. Some experts even suggest that this event might be the start of something bigger, like Earth's climate entering a new phase that we're not fully prepared for. It's like trying to predict the weather on a day when the sky is made of clouds and lightning, and you only have a guess as to what's coming next. So, while it might sound dramatic, this isn't just sci-fi stuff. The simulations are real, and the potential impacts are serious. But hey, if we're going to face the future head-on, maybe we should start thinking about how to adapt. After all, Earth has survived a lot before. Like that time it had no oxygen for billions of years, or when it was hit by asteroids like a cosmic pinball machine. This might just be another chapter in its long and wild story. Alright, let's talk about how the world is reacting to this unprecedented event. Scientists from every corner of the globe are now working like bees in a hive, buzzing with excitement and concern. They're not just sitting around sipping coffee and debating whether it's a good idea to take their kids to the park. They're actually out there, gathering data, analyzing patterns, and trying to predict what might come next. You know, it's pretty cool how technology has evolved to the point where we can monitor things happening on the other side of the world in real time. Satellites are like our eyes in the sky, constantly scanning for any signs of trouble. These aren't just fancy cameras. They're equipped with sensors that can detect even the tiniest changes in temperature, atmospheric pressure, and magnetic fields. It's like having a superhero team on standby, ready to spot anything unusual. But it's not all about high-tech gadgets. There are also teams of researchers out in the field, braving all sorts of weather conditions just to collect data. Imagine standing in a blizzard with a clipboard and a notebook, trying to measure something that might be invisible to the naked eye. These scientists are the real heroes, using their expertise to piece together the puzzle of what's happening. And let's not forget about the international conferences where experts from different countries come together to share their findings. It's like a global brainstorming session, but instead of ideas for the next big app, they're discussing potential risks and solutions. These meetings are crucial because no single country can tackle this alone. It takes a united effort to make sure we're all on the same page. What's really impressive is how quickly these teams have come together. In just a few months, we've seen an unprecedented level of collaboration across disciplines and borders. From climate scientists to geologists, from biologists to data analysts, everyone is contributing their unique skills to this massive effort. It's like the world has finally realized that when it comes to big challenges, teamwork really does make the dream work.